Road safety continues to bother African leaders, with Africa leading the death as a result of road carnage, despite having the least vehicles globally. In Uganda, about 12 people die on a daily basis due to accidents. The nature of roads, vehicles and professionalism continues to put the country on spot.
And as Africa, we must have a conversation to say what we have implemented, is it enough? Have we done what is good for Africa to come out of this and reduce the crashes by 50%?
Equally, you find that there are some roads, some vehicles at night. You can't know there is a vehicle in front because it's unroadworthy, the lights are not showing. So we want those penalties to be high.
There is no home state. There is no home state nor a village that does not have an accident case in Uganda, where it has even passed the HIV/AIDS we have been always talking about.
Globally, countries have embarked on second decade of action against road accidents, which ends in 2030. The target is to reduce road accidents by 50%. The situation has been made worse by the ever-increasing motorcycles. Both riders and passengers use them without protective gears like helmets. This calls for stiff penalties, according to the Kakamega woman representative, Elisi Muhanda.
We must have stiff penalties for the border riders who are carrying passengers without helmets, even themselves without proper helmets. I saw yesterday, most of the borders here, even in Kenya, people don't adhere to the rules of having helmets. And equally, they must be checked every month. There should be monthly spot checks on the licenses. Because you find that one border just practices in the field there, the next day he's going to carry passengers.
Most of our drivers learn on automatic vehicles. Then they attempt to go on manual, crashing a number of people. They forget so many things. Because manual, you must be 24 hours alert.
How much effort, how much attention are we giving to our budgets in terms of making sure that we give funds which are adequate for implementation of these road safety measures?
Here in Uganda, the government has now moved to have a special permit, the professional driver's permit, for those carrying passengers, heavy trucks, dangerous goods, and commercial vehicles. This is deemed to see continental drivers recognized without hesitation. The permit will be given on top of the usual driving license.
And we are saying the professional driving permit basically is to step up the professionalization of these drivers from national level to international level as by the ISO standards. We are saying a driver in Uganda, once you have this PRDP, because it is now a regional harmonized legislation, then you should not have issues from SADC, ESC, and COMESA.
This, according to the commissioner, will be made possible especially with regional harmonization of policies and laws regarding road safety.
Why I'm saying this, you'll find a particular law applies to drivers in Uganda, but it does not affect, especially where you have right now interstate buses. Right now we're enforcing these issues of badges and the bill is before Parliament to appropriate this to professional driving permit. But some drivers in these interstate countries are not accredited.
Uganda loses nearly 5 trillion shillings on the direct cost of road carnage. This is roughly the budget allocated to the Ministry of Works and Transport for the Integrated Network Services. Ramson Muhire, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.